Hi, it's Jim here again. Welcome to 365 Ways to Get More Customers, and today we're going to talk about create a powerful USP. If you don't know what a USP is, it means a unique selling proposition. A unique selling proposition. You know, in terms of priorities, this really probably should be number one in the list, but it's something that people do not give enough attention to. They don't give it enough thought. And most business owners just, they can't answer this question properly. And it really is one of the most fundamental questions in business. Now, by the way, I'm going to actually mention this more than once throughout this 365-step course because it's so important. And there's different ways of looking at it. And there's different ways of designing a USP. So one of the future lessons I'm really going to spend probably like 25, 30 minutes. I'm going to make it into a complete webinar about creating this USP. It's so important, but most people just don't do it. So really what a USP is, it really has to answer this question, right? When somebody comes onto your website, or they engage with you, or they engage with your staff, the question is, why should I do business with you over every other business in the marketplace, right? That's really the question you need to answer. What problems can you solve for me? What guarantees do you offer? Now, when I ask my clients, why should I do business with you over every other business in the marketplace, they will always say pretty much the same thing. They will say, well, because we're better, right? Sorry, not good enough. We care about our customers. That's not good enough. That's standard. So customers, consumers nowadays just expect that as standard. That you're going to offer a good service, a good product, you're going to be supportive, responsive, you're going to solve. And people, the average consumer these days is expecting that as standard. So it does not answer the question, why should I do business with you over every other business in the marketplace? What problem can you solve? What guarantees do you offer? So you really need to figure that one out. You can't say you're better, you can't say you care more because you don't. People will not fall for that kind of bullshit. Or we offer great service. Well, so does everybody. Okay, so that's not good enough. You've got to really nail this down. By the way, I cannot give you a USP. You have to. If I give it to you, it's not unique. So you have to figure it out for yourself. It's not an easy thing to figure out, and it might require some ongoing development and changes as you go along. So the Domino's Pizza, they actually did the best, and they came up with the best guarantee that anybody's ever come up with in the past 50 years. Okay, so the best USP. So they actually offered a delivery guarantee. That was their unique selling proposition, was a delivery guarantee. And their USP was, if I remember correctly, fresh hot pizza delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less guaranteed, right? Fresh hot pizza delivered to your door in 30 minutes or less guaranteed. Now this was actually, this was at a time, right? And I think it was 50, 60 years ago. You can Google this to find out exactly when they did it. This was at a time when pizza delivery was actually pretty poor. If you ordered a pizza, you would be lucky if it showed up in an hour and the pizza was cold and so on. It was a very poor delivery service back in the day in America. But Domino's knew who the market was. They started off delivering pizza to college campuses. And students in the colleges, there's nothing they love better than getting a fresh hot pizza delivered within 30 minutes. Not just delivered whenever, delivered whenever they get around to it, delivered in 30 minutes. And the guarantee was, if it wasn't delivered in 30 minutes, then it was free in most cases. Then I think they changed it to, giving vouchers and stuff. But anyway, the point is, it's a very strong guarantee. The guarantee that the pizza was going to be fresh, it was going to be hot, it was going to be there in 30 minutes. By the way, they never mentioned anything about whether the pizza was going to be good. Right? They never mentioned it was going to be a good pizza, it was going to be tasty, it was going to have some secret recipe. They never mentioned anything like that because you know what? At that time, for their market, college students on the campuses couldn't give a shit about the pizza. All they cared was getting it fresh and hot, and it was probably going to taste good enough to do the job that they required, especially if they were all sitting there smoking some ganja. You pretty much eat anything. So you wanted that guarantee of delivery. That's how Domino's built the brand. I mean, I particularly don't think Domino's is a great pizza at all. I don't think that any of the major brands are great pizzas, but they understood the market, they understand who the customer is, they understand what's important to the customer. That's why Domino's dominated the market. So anyway, I hope that's given you some food for thought. Think about what problems you can solve for people, why you are different from everyone else, and what guarantees you can offer. And I'll see you on the next lesson. Bye for now.